Starburns Avenue.
My name is Bob the Drag Queen.
And I'm Monét Exchange.
And this is Sibling Rivalry. Today we discuss Secret Season 12 drama with the new queen.
We talk about jobs we've been fired from.
And we find out what made Bob say this.
And all you niggas gonna test me, I'm gonna lick out your brains. And we found out what made Monét say this.
You know that in a movie, that's the character I want to play.
Monét, I'm upset with
Why are
you.
you upset with me?
Because you've been avoiding
I'm
me.
not gonna avoid you, Bob. I spoke to you yesterday for half an hour. About 45 minutes. Because you're talking about you making masks.
And do you think that's an appropriate amount of time, 45 minutes?
Yeah, when I've spoken to you every other day for like 100 hours.
I think it's inappropriate, and I'm just expressing to you as a friend that I would like more time than that. For me, 45 minutes every 19 days isn't great.
Every 19 days. Now you're just being ridiculous. You are literally the hyperbole queen.
Well, who did you speak to yesterday? And for how long?
I spoke to you for about 45 minutes when you were making masks.
No, who else did you speak to for about... Who did you speak to today? Because you weren't speaking to me, so you were talking to somebody for a while.
Today I pretty much slept all day. I told you I got like a little feverish symptom.
No,
again.
yesterday when you were talking to somebody for more than 45 minutes. I want to know who you're doing the podcast
Yesterday
with.
I filmed my talk show, Bob, and I had to do a lot of stuff with that.
How long is your show?
I mean, we've taped the show for about an hour, but there are a lot of things pre-show and post-show.
So we have now accounted for 22
Oh my God, I'm
hours
not
of your
doing
day.
this with you.
We've now accounted for 22 hours
First
of
of
your day.
all,
What did you do
you are not
for the other 22?
You are not my nigga. You not fucking me. You don't get these answers.
Wow.
That's kind of bitch I want to be. I want to be like a bitch with a nigga like that.
Okay, no one likes her. No one likes the girl who says that her man rules her life and gets all the answers to everything. That bitch, the girl who's like, the nigga that's fucking me gets all the answers and he get to drive my car and he don't have insurance. That's a stupid hoe. That bitch is dumb as hell.
You know that in a movie that's the character I want to play.
Yeah, you want to be Taraji and Baby Boy.
Yeah, that is who I feel like I am when I look in the mirror. Like this morning I woke up in the morning and that's the image I saw.
I'm just telling you that I'm very upset with you because I feel like we should spend more time together. and I've said my piece.
Well, Bob, that is yours and you have to come to terms with that. That is literally for you to unpack and not for me to unpack.
So you don't want to? So are you saying out loud that you don't want to spend more time with me?
That's what I'm saying. But as you feeling like I slighted you, and because I only spoke to you for 45 minutes yesterday, when the day before I literally spoke to you for maybe 6 hours, I think it's okay.
Also, me and Mateo and Nick have been trying to get you to play Fortnite with us. We started playing Fortnite. It is so much fun.
Fortnite is one of them nerd, like a super duper nerd. Like I like nerdy games. This is like one of them super duper nerd, like only like the fucking nerds.
Let me get this clear. So when you're playing Final Fantasy, that's really cool.
Okay, it's not really cool, but it's definitely not as nerdy as fucking Fortnite. What the fuck is a Fortnite?
Let me get this clear. You on Final Fantasy is like, what's that? That's like awesome.
Okay, so explain to me this because first of all, I don't know anything about it, and I just don't know if it would be.
Okay,
for me.
I didn't know anything about it either. Okay, the game is free. It's completely free to download.
See, that's already some bullshit.
Why is that some bullshit?
Anything that's free is a scam.
Okay, anyway, so the game is free, and then after you get Instagram is free. Is Instagram a scam?
Mm-hmm.
So you scamming people on Instagram, work. And then you get with your friends. So me, Mateo, Nick, and Jacob all get together on one call, and then we like take helicopters, we fly around, we shoot people, we build walls.
What?
And then we have to be the last team. So what happens is 100 people are dropped from the sky at once.
Uh-huh.
There's this bus that has 100 people on it. All of us jump out of the bus at one, or like we have like 30 seconds to jump out of the bus, and then you and your team have to go collect weapons and.
Oh, why am I on a separate team? Why you to push me off the team already?
We called you and tried to get you to say, all you text was, I'm downloading. Then you talk to whoever the fuck is fucking you for the other 22 hours of your day. And then we all fly around on the bus. No, and then we all fly around. Like me, our team, we steal the helicopter from the icy mountain.
Okay, did y'all
and then
win?
We fly around. We have won. So
I
at
don't
first
believe
we were
it.
winning a lot. No, we were winning. We were like really, really, really winning the whole time. But then as you get better, you start playing against people who are better. So now we're usually coming in around second or third place. Except for the occasional thing where one of us just like we were doing some stuff today where we were just spreading out and then just getting murdered. But when we stick together, we do pretty well.
So are you proud that you're like? Are you proud that you're bullying fucking 12-year-olds online?
I hope they're 5 and 6. 12 is too old.
You're fucking playing against like 7-year-old, 9-year-old kids, and you're just so happy stealing their shit, flying around, killing their parents. You're something else.
Yeah, you know what? And I do it again. In fact, I will do it again after this call. Me and Nick. Okay, so me, Nick, Mateo, and Jacob have been playing Fortnite Monét. When I say for hours a day, I mean hours a day.
So you have to. So you have to communicate with your friends.
You don't have to, but it makes it a lot easier if you're on the phone.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely be the one to do it by myself and beat all of y'all, because I am normally the one who reigns supreme in Smash.
Okay, absolutely. Okay,
Bob,
just so you realize this
Bob.
game is okay, first of all, this game is literally nothing like Smash. That's like saying I'm really good at tennis, so I'd be good at football. Not how that works. Not how that works. You've also been playing Smash the longest. I started playing Smash like what? A year ago.
Okay, but we both started playing. First of all, I want to say this: we both started playing this version of Smash together. I used to play Melee. That's a whole different game. And you try to play Melee. Melee is different. Melee is like a completely different.
No, but they're still pretty much the same though. I've had literally no Smash experience until recently.
No, what's recently? No, a year ago. A year is not. In what realm of the world is a year recent? In what world is a year recent?
When did Melee come out? When were you playing Melee?
I played Melee in college, so that was like 2010, 11. I played Melee.
So I would say in the realm where you've been playing for 10 years and I've been playing for 1, I would say 1 year is recent. If I met a queen who started doing drag a year ago, I say, oh shit, you just started.
Speaking of,
because I've been doing drag for 10 years.
Speaking of queens who have been doing,
actually probably a little more.
Speaking of queens who have been doing drag for a long time, in one of the shady like queens only groups, another queen friend of mine sent me screenshots of Aiden Zane's Twitter. Have you seen this? Have I showed you this?
Say their names. No, what did Eddie Zane do on the Twitter?
Bitch, let me show your ass, Vomta.
Well, here's the thing, Monet. I'm not in any of the secret girl groups that all y'all have. Like, you all have these groups where you all chat and like make fun of each other and pick on people. I'm not in any of those
okay,
groups.
see, now you're completely making stuff up. We're not picking on anyone. We're not beating anyone up. Now you're literally adding your own shady narrative to serve your shady purposes on this phone call.
Tell me what this.
I just sent you the picture. Look at it. Look. Check on Facebook.
Well, tell it to our listeners as well.
It's not my business to put Aiden Zane's shit out in the street, but I saw this and I was like, oh, so you've been doing drag? I did not know she'd been doing drag for so long.
Okay, you can't do this without like to letting the fans know what it is.
No.
Okay, first of all, do we know if this is real? I don't know if this is real or not, but it's just a bunch of tweets that Aiden has tweeted that are apparently really problematic. I will read it.
No, Bob.
Well, Monet, we can't let we can't like sit here and act like the fans have to know about this. I mean, because again, I want to say edit this whole chunk out of the podcast.
I want to say this because I was kind of like in solid because I was like, oh my gosh, she's my pussycat queen. You know, in Drag Race, you always have to root for the underdog. I was like, I feel bad for her. She's really trying her best, and these girls are really beating her down, especially in the first 10 minutes of this next episode. And then I saw this, I was like, good goddamn. Well, there goes my feelings for her.
I mean, some of them are problematic, and some of them are not that problematic. All right, I'm gonna read this tweet or this Facebook post by his name. I wasn't gonna jump on this. Oh, this is when she was saying that RuPaul doesn't need to have trans women on her show. Well, that one is popular. These tweets are a lot more problematic. I'm going to read some.
No.
We can't just do the sword face.
Look at the dates, Bob. None of those.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the date. 2010.
Yeah.
She said, "I just laughed like a mad black woman. What the fuck?"
Which is
Maybe she was quoting the movie.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, Diary of a Mad Black Woman for all of the white tees out there.
2010. Wow, Becca, can you put your fat titties back in your shirt? This is an IHOP, not a strip club. Thanks. Okay, that's not terrible. 2010. And all you niggas gonna test me. I'm gonna lick out cho brayanes. And it looks like she's quoting something.
Yeah.
Just saw the sexiest fucking girl. Of course, she was a lesbian and looked 100% male.
See, okay.
Here we go. We're about to get good. Trannies piss me off. Take off the flats. They were made for your mom.
Oh, God. That was in 2009.
That was 2009. Dating tips from a little Asian woman. No thanks. That was 2010. Does anyone own a shotgun? I need it currently. She fits the profile of a
Right.
2011. I am an evil little motherfucker.
Gag. Yes, I saw those.
So
I was like,
those are
ooh.
all 9 to 10 years ago, and there's some inflammatory stuff in there.
Yeah. But
Can white people tweet the word nigga if they put quotations around it?
I mean, to be honest, let me tell you this. I feel like it was a different time. You know what I mean? I feel like people did it and didn't think twice about it. And
No, she was not tweeting in 1963. This was in 2009. I think in 2009 people knew that being like, yeah, nigga was no good for white people. I don't think that this was in
trying to rationalize what she may have been thinking.
it wasn't during Prohibition.
I mean, she dressed like she is.
That doesn't make sense, but go
She
on.
don't know. Her aesthetic is very like 1920s.
No, it's not.
Yes, she talks about that all the time. Are you watching the same show? Just because
She's not nailing the 1920s.
Just because you watch your little pit stop episode, don't think you know nothing.
Okay, first of all, my show is one of the most watched pit stops of all time. Just so we're clear. Secondly, if she is going for 1920s, I don't think Mama's nailing.
Do you think that has to do with Drag Race being at the height of its popularity, Mom?
What? Her saying her? What?
Your pit stop being the most watched of all time?
I think it's me. I think I have a lot to do. I think people like. I think I'm not being funny. I think people like watching me on the pit stop.
I didn't say they don't. I'm just literally asking you questions, babe. Why are you getting so defensive and angry and upset?
Because you're trying to take away my accolades, which is that's your favorite pastime.
Bob,
what would you do?
I have literally done nothing but celebrate you.
Done nothing but celebrate you and tell everyone that you're one of my favorite drag queens. And,
Okay, first of all, this little Donald Trump voice you did was very troubling, and I didn't like it.
No, this is my Donald Trump voice. We're doing a great job. America's done more corona testing than any other country in the world. We're doing a great job. No one here has corona.
Oh my God, my Postmates guy is so shady, Bob. He accepted. He's like, your Postmates is out for delivery. He's shady.
Maybe they opened up. Let the fans know what's going on. This happened before the call. So Monet,
I ordered my Postmates. I ordered Postmates to be delivered, and then right before our call started, I got a call from him. He was like, hey, he was like, just let you know, the restaurant is closed, so you have to cancel it. I was like, I shouldn't cancel. I said, there should be something on your end that you can cancel the order because the restaurant is closed. He's like, nah, if I do that, I'm going to get charged. I was like, well, I don't want to get charged. And he was like...
But what's more important is, what did you order?
I ordered Popeyes.
You better go off.
What are you laughing at?
Girl, these girls about to come out of quarantine thick.
No, I'm still working on it. I haven't really had an appetite. This is the first meal. This will be my first meal all day. And then, so then I was like, no, you got to cancel. He's like, nah, you got to cancel it. And I was like, no. So I hung up the phone. And now he just started. He's now out for delivery with my order.
But if I was you, I would just let him deliver this little fake food he's delivering, and then just report it, and they'll give you your money
Postmates
back.
is shady. I've done that before, and Postmates, they be acting like, they be like, we don't know what you're talking about. Your food was delivered. I'm like, well, it wasn't. And Postmates is fucking shady. They're so nasty over there. Fucking, I don't know who the fuck is on the girl. I know.
Also, not to mention, by the way, Monet, I think that me and Jacob have decided, because we're over here, by the way, Dave, so we have... I think we've kind of decided together, or I've decided, we didn't actually talk about it yet, that I think I'm going to stop doing Uber Eats until we're done with quarantine. Because, bitch, these people are not, they're not wearing masks. They're not wearing gloves.
Oh, mine are.
I mean, Jacob had one guy drop the food on the ground like a fucking drug deal. And then the other guy just drove up and was like, hey, here you go.
Yeah,
would you like an open mouth kiss?
Mine are fully like covered and stuff.
We had one guy who was not covered, and it really bothered me. So we're no longer doing any more of that. And I also have a plan. So once Jacob and I have been quarantined for a full 14 days, we are going to wait till our other friends have been quarantined for 14 days. And once they've made it 14 days, we're going to start getting together in small groups again.
That's not social distancing.
No, it is. We're going to be. We're doing the full 14 days. So we're doing it with people who have been quarantined for 14 days, and we're sticking to the groups of 10 or less. But I've already done social distancing. Me and Nick went for a walk the other day. Me, Nick, and Jacob all went for a walk the other day. It's called isolation cells that we're doing. But I went for a short walk with Nick the other day, and then went to the grocery store. And it's hard to social distance in a fucking New York City grocery store. If you all are out there and you've never been to a New York City grocery store, it is, you've seen them, Monet. I mean, you grew up here. This shit is tiny.
I mean, it wasn't where you went. In Brooklyn, we used to go to the Pathmark. The Pathmark is a pretty big grocery store.
I grew up in Georgia, and the grocery stores in Georgia are not
Kroger.
I mean,
and
they're
Publix.
It's called Kroger.
Kroger. No, in Georgia they say Kroger.
Okay, I'm from Georgia. We say Kroger. We say Kroger.
You literally just said it how I said it. Kroger.
No, I say Kroger.
Exactly. You just said Kroger. You don't hear. You're saying Kroger.
It's pronounced Kroger.
Exactly.
That's how it's pronounced.
Well,
you're saying Kroger, and I'm saying Kroger.
No, you're saying Kroger. You're saying Kroger.
It's also Kroger's within that. It says Kroger's, Publix, Winn-Dixie, Publix, and Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly is the shit.
Piggly Wiggly, that is some fucking country ass shit.
Oh, you ain't went grocery shopping, bitch. You would go to Piggly Wiggly, it would give you a gallon of milk for 3 pennies.
Not Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, that fucking cow probably got fucking Salma herpesipolitis.
Oh no, the milk will be going bad tomorrow.
That sounds horrible.
We gotta take a little break one day.
I'll decide when we take the break. We gotta take a break.
Well, we're taking it now.
Well, I just said we were.
Hey guys, listen, Bob the Drag Queen here. I just came out with my brand new stand-up comedy special. It is available on iTunes, and it is called Bob the Drag Queen Live at Caroline's. I'm super, super proud of this. This is one of the best things I think I've ever done. So please go check it out.
It pains me to say.
So go to Bob the Drag Queen Live, Bob the Drag Queen Live at Caroline's on iTunes. Thank you. Peace.
So good. And we're back.
Okay, first of all, I just want to announce to everyone that our tour, as of now, is still on.
Oh, yeah. We're still on.
As of now, it is still happening. I hope that people can still, I don't want anyone going broke trying to come see us perform. But I also feel like people are going to be desperate to get out of the house, too. Part of me is a little bit worried about the economy after this happens, and then the bigger part of me is worried about the death toll that going back to work too soon could have.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you know Donald Trump
is trying to make everybody go back tomorrow. He's like, "Ooh, let's all go back tomorrow." He's like, "We're fine."
He's trying to open everything up on Easter.
I know, which I don't know what Easter is anymore, but
well, Easter is the last Sunday. The last Sunday of every. I think
no, it changes every year.
I think it's one of those. Yeah, but it's on the last Sunday every year.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is.
No, I used to have a church job. Easter would sometimes be like the first.
No. Easter's the second Sunday. It's the second Sunday of every month of every April. I believe.
No. Because Easter has definitely been on. It's the amount of Sundays from. It changed because Easter has been at the beginning of March. Sometimes it was in April when I had my church job.
It's always in April, isn't it?
Sometimes it's been in March.
I don't know if that's true.
It is true. I will bet you money that is true. Because I remember again.
Well, you already owe me money from something. I can't remember some bet we did a while back, and you owe me money. And I still want my coins.
Look, Easter was April 21st, in 2019. Easter was April 12th in 2020. Easter will be April 4th in 2021.
Well, who? This sounds arbitrary. Who the hell is choosing when Easter is? Easter sounds like when Drag Race come out. They're like, this year's coming out in April.
It floats. It does. It's not always the second. That's not true. Could you just listen? I told you I had a church job and I know about Easter. My church job was.
Congratulations! You want a cookie? You want a little Easter cookie?
Do you remember when you used to make fun of me for having my little church job?
Oh, girl, you and the little church job. You know I didn't like that shit.
People used to say that I was pimping the Lord.
You was,
but no, a lot of classical musicians. That is like a classical musician staple throughout college. After college, you have a church job. You go to a rehearsal one day a week, and you also go to their service on Sunday, and you sing for one, maybe two services, and you make fucking bank. I would make per service. I would make $200 singing.
Wow, so you weren't going to church because you love Jesus. You were going to church because you love money. You worship money.
No, I worshipped paying my fucking bills.
You worship money. Wow, interesting.
Bitch,
you hear that out there? If you're a Christian, Monet's pimping your Lord and Savior for $200.
I guess that was kind of okay. That's not my first job. That's not my first job, but it's kind of like I feel like that was like my longest running type of job. You know what I mean? What was you? Did you work at the Piggly Wiggly? Were you a fucking Piggly Wiggly queen selling expired fucking bills in Columbus, in fucking Columbus, Baton Rouge, Georgia, wherever the fuck you claim to be from today?
Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana.
I know. I'm from America. I know geography, Mom.
So you know the capital of all the states. So if I name a state, you can name the capital.
100%.
Oh, 100.
I said what?
What's the capital of North Dakota?
North Dakota. The capital.
Don't be Googling.
I'm not Googling.
I hear you typing.
I'm not typing. I swear to God, I'm not.
Clickety, clickety,
I don't know North Dakota. Give me another one.
Okay, what's the capital?
Okay, you only know North Dakota because you lived in the Midwest for fucking.
What's the capital of California?
Oh, Sacramento.
What's the capital of North Carolina?
Ooh, is it Raleigh or Durham? I'm gonna go with Durham.
It is not Durham. It is Raleigh. Fuck. What is the capital? I don't think you know all the capitals, Monet. I think you've missed 2 out of 3 so far.
Nigga, do you know all the capitals? What's the capital of Vermont?
Vermont. It is Billings. No, that's Montana.
Oh yeah.
No, the capital of Vermont
I know your sneaky little boyfriend is over there helping you. So please.
Jacob is not over
here. Yes, he is. Your sneaky little boyfriend is helping you, and I know he is.
Jacob is not. I'm looking at Jacob. He's not doing his phone right now. Are you calling him sneaky because he's a Jew?
Oh my God.
Monet, I cannot believe.
Patreons, y'all know Basil, a little photoshopping ring ass a fucking boyfriend is over there helping him do these capitals.
That is not. I know a song. It goes Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. That's Montgomery, Alabama, south of Helena, Montana, Denver, Colorado, and then Boise, Idaho. And then it goes on to name of the song. So I only know it because I knew the Animaniacs song. As a kid.
The capital of Vermont is called
Montpelier.
Montpelier. So you don't know either.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't know. You did not.
Monet, you just.
Oh yeah, I just looked that up because none of us knew.
But I have been new because I know the capitals. I know a song, so sometimes I have to sing the song to find the capital.
Okay, but you did not know it. I asked and did not know. You said some fucking Billings. I'm like, bitch, what?
No, I said Billings, Montana because I was thinking Montana.
And I asked you Vermont, and you didn't know. Stop trying to do your little sneakiness.
You just call me a Jew too?
Yeah. Wow. Is that an insult to be called a Jew, Bob? Yeah.
Monet, you are so problematic. Cancel. You been hanging out with. By the way, speaking of cancel, can we just quickly before we go? Speaking of jobs, how sad is The View?
Oh my God, The View is so fucking sad. They're literally losing fucking co-hosts. Like you lost teeth on season 8, girl.
Shut up. First of all, what's really gagging me more than Whoopi's at home. Joy apparently doesn't have Wi-Fi in her home. Because Jordan's like, no, I'm not gonna come. I'm not coming in. I'm not doing it. I'm not interested. I don't wanna.
Like,
So it's just Sonny and your BFF sitting together at the table.
Dude, that's how much you know. It's my BFF. First of all, it's not my BFF. It is
Too late. You already said it.
It's Sonny. It's Sonny and Sarah. Sarah used to be an old co-host, but she has her own show.
Wait, did Megan leave?
Yeah, because she's pregnant or some shit.
Girl, this show is crunchy as hell. I can't even, but like, this is sad. Watching the View is sad. These hoes need to go home.
No, like Whoopi was saying that it probably does give a lot of people a routine and hope. You can't just forget that, Bob.
Well, apparently, what's the name decided she wasn't interested, and Megan is returning to the View. She's coming back to it.
Well, she hasn't been there for the past couple of days.
This is anyway. No, so when I was younger, I didn't work at Piggly Wiggly. I never worked at a grocery store. But what was my first job ever? My first job was working at a place called Planet Smoothie.
Oh my God, Planet Smoothie is really shitty.
No, they're pretty decent smoothies. If you go there and get the Lunar Lemonade, which they probably don't even have anymore. I mean, I worked at Planet Smoothie in 2003. So this was 17 years ago. So they probably have a completely different menu by this point.
Was it like your Tom's answer to like Jamba Juice?
Yeah.
Got it.
And I got fired from that job.
Oh, you got fired? I want to be fired from one job. Why did you get fired? Stealing. You fucking steal lemonades.
No. I got called into the office and I got fired for having an attitude problem.
That sounds right. Oh, that sounds so right.
I got sassy with a customer and they did not like that.
That sounds about right, Roberta. That sounds about right.
Well, this bitch came. Okay, let's talk about what happened. This bitch came in because we had these two. This fucking bitch.
Oh,
we had
God.
these two smoothies that were very similar. One was called the Rocky Road. One's called the Road Runner. The Rocky Road was made with orange sherbet, and the Road Runner was more runny, so it was made with orange juice. So she ordered 3 smoothies, large. That was $5, and then she goes,
Wait.
I said,
3 smoothies cost $5, bitch. When did you work there? 1942?
No, $5 each. $5 each is $15.
Jesus.
So she can't. It was back when Aiden was using the N-word.
I was literally gonna make that joke. Shut the fuck up.
So she came to the counter. I said that'd be $15, and I said there's 3 Road Runners. She goes, I didn't order Road Runners. I ordered Rocky Roads, and I was like, okay. So I threw them away. I made them again. I rang them up, and I said, all right, three Rocky Roads. And she goes, I didn't order Rocky Roads. I ordered Road Runners. And I was like, okay. So I threw them. I've now thrown away $30 worth of smoothies. Made them again. I said, all right, 3 Road Runners. She goes, I ordered Rocky Roads. And I said, lady, why don't you write down what you want on this piece of paper? I'm going to keep it under this glass. And that way we can't change our answer again. And she said, oh my, how dare you? What is your name? And I was like, my name is Bob the Drag Queen. And she goes, I want to speak to your manager. And I said, well, the manager's right next door. You can go there and talk to her if you want to. I got other customers, ma'am.
Work. Was she a white woman?
She was a white woman.
Work.
And then she ended up, so I didn't get fired right then. I got fired 2 weeks later. Bitch, I trained my replacement. I didn't even know I trained my replacement.
When jobs do that, I think that is so, I've seen that done at a couple of my jobs. That shit be so fucking shady.
I was like, oh, it's the new girl. Hey, new girl. So anyway, you want to open this, you want to do this, make sure you do this. Listen, you don't want to get too mixed up with this. And then after training this bitch for 2 fucking weeks, I got called in the office and they were like, yeah, we got to let you go. You got to add 2
That is so
And I said,
rude.
Bitch, fuck. I'm just kidding. I didn't call anyone a bitch. I was really upset by it.
Yeah, that's shady. I was fired from one job. It was when I worked in hotels throughout college, after college, before I started doing drag. I worked in hotels, and at this point, I was working at the Holiday in JFK, and it was summer. It was the summer I first started drag, so 2012. And it was the summer 2012, and then I walked the whole, which Every queen their first parade, they're like, oh, I can do this. I walked the whole parade, Bob, from top to bottom in fucking 6-inch heels. Okay, so my feet were fucking.
I've done it. It's a mess. I wouldn't recommend
ever.
it.
So I did the whole parade. But I worked because I worked the night audit. I worked from 11 to 7 p.m. So the parade got done, and at this time I had my car. I drove home. I dropped Jasmine Rice home. At that time she lived on 155. I dropped on 155.
Jasmine Rice is a New York City drag queen.
I dropped her at home, and then I drove my car from Harlem, Hamilton Heights, all the way to JFK, which is about, at that time of the night, about an hour and a half. And I got to work like about half an hour late. Meanwhile, in the car, I'm trying to de-drag, I'm trying to take off my makeup, and then I was duct taping my waist at that time, so I pulled the fucking duct tape off, Bob, and ripped off a chunk of my flesh in the back. So I was like in my car crying. I just look crazy. Meanwhile, I have my fucking work suit crunched up in a fucking garbage bag. I put my suit on. I looked crazy walking into work.
What was the name of the hotel you were working at? Will you say their names?
Oh yeah, the Holiday Inn JFK. My manager.
And then you showed up and they were like 3 Rocky Roads.
My manager was fucking Will. His name was Will Sasso. He was a really fucking shit.
Damn,
because
you really out here.
He was mean. He was not a nice manager. He was very mean. And then I went to work, and literally I walked in and he was like, "Go home," and then I was fired.
Not go home.
Go home. That was the first and only job I've ever been fired from.
But you probably. That's the only job? What about when you got fired from Murray and Peter's Haters Row?
Oh, God. Shut up. Were you ever fired from any drag gigs? Oh, yeah. You fired from all your gigs.
Talk about God's control. Oh, but I've been fired from so many drag. I've been fired from Pieces. I've been fired from Boots and Saddles. I've been fired from Hardware.
Which was crazy because Boots fired you.
Just three.
Boots fired you. Everyone in New York knew that you went to go film Drag Race. And then you came back and Boots was like, where were you for all this time? And you were like, I was away doing something that I can't really talk about. And they're like, you're fired. And everyone in New York was like, y'all really shouldn't do that. In a couple months, you're really going to regret that decision. And because everyone obviously knew where you went. And Boots was like, no, we stand by this decision. He's fired. He's out of here. And we all were gagging that they still fired you, even though you had just filmed Drag Race and you're about to be really, really famous.
Well, Boots got fired because the whole company closed down about 2 years later. So now who's fired? Robert Ziegler. Yeah, we're saying names on this podcast, Mom. We're saying their names. Now tell us who sent you that Aiden Zane tweet, and then I'll really say it.
No, I'm not saying it. It's not my place to say. When you were a kid, what was it like when people ask you what you? Because I don't remember being asked that as a kid. I remember what I wanted to be, but I like you see in movies when they have that episode, that scene where they ask the kid what they want to be when they grow up. I don't ever remember having that experience.
I do. I remember always saying I wanted to be an accountant because my mom was an accountant when I was a kid. So I was like, I want to be an accountant. And I found this clip on they used to do this thing where you'd be a student for like a week, student of the week or something. Mm-hmm. And then they would like trace your face, like a silhouette of your face, and then put some stats about you. And then I remember finding mine, and it was like my favorite color was pink, which is just, I don't think that was ever true. I don't think I ever loved the color pink. I just felt like even as a young child, I knew that I was like buck against the system. I like pink. Yay. Like, I don't know what my issue was. And then my favorite movie was The Little Mermaid, mm-hmm. which probably was true at the time because Lion King hadn't come out yet. And they said I wanted to be an accountant.
You're so old. Ew.
Yeah, I'm older than you, Monet. And by the way, you all heard that. Everyone out there who was born in '86 or before, Monet just called you old too. You're canceled again. Monet, if you stay canceled, honey, you ain't gotta get canceled. But no, I've been fired. Oh, I also got fired from a job, my first job in New York City.
Jekyll and Hyde?
Well, that's not true. My first 2 jobs in New York City, I quit one. Mm-hmm. I got fired from, one was temporary. Like when I visited New York City years ago before I moved here, mm-hmm. I think I was like maybe 19 years old. Mm-hmm. I worked at a call center in Brooklyn that was really shady. They would call people up and be like, hey, do you want to give money to firefighters? But they were not giving, I don't think they were actually giving any money to firefighters. I think they were just keeping.
When I hear people with these jobs, money. I'm like, how did you even find that?
I think a friend one of my friends told me about it, and I just needed some money, and I was on vacation, bitch. So I went down there. I would just call up old people and be like, hey, do you want to give money to firefighters? And then I was like, this job seems shady. I'm not doing this anymore. So I quit that job, and then I was working at Ruby Tuesday in Long Island.
Oh my God, how are you? Did you have a car?
I was borrowing my friend's car
Michelle.
and driving to Long Island. I accidentally got stuck on the Verrazano Bridge, which for those of you who are not from New York City, the Verrazano Bridge goes to Staten Island.
Yeah.
And you have to pay
it connects Staten Island and Brooklyn.
Yeah, you have to pay a toll to get both ways. You have to pay twice.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
So I went.
No,
I
that's
went
not true.
On the. What? No, let me tell you, it is true because I went on the bridge, and then I was like, I don't have any money. I was driving to Long Island to get money so I can pay for my ticket home. So I drove across the bridge. I went to the toll booth. I was like, I don't have any money. And like I said, not a big deal. Here, just take this and mail the money in. I said, work. So I looped around to drive back. Bitch, I hit the toll again.
Oh, yeah.
And the person was like, it'll be...
I thought you meant like they charge you to go on and off.
No, it costs money going both ways on the bridge.
Yeah.
So I went back the other way, and she was like, "Oh, give us money again." I was like, "Wait." It was a different lady. I was like, "Oh no, I don't. I have just." I was like, "Just give me one more of these little tickets." And the guy said, "Oh no, pull over here." I said, "Okay." He goes, "Yeah, we're gonna arrest you now." I said,
What?
"I'm sorry. Wait." Oh, I was from Columbus. I was living in Columbus, Georgia at the time. I just want to get some money to go home. I was like, wait, what? He goes, yeah, you can't do that. So now you're under arrest.
Word.
And I was like, but I can't get off the island because I don't have any money. He was like, well, you're about to get off the island now.
Right, and fucking handcuffs. They got a bunch of orange and you black you girl on a fucking airplane.
And I was like 19. I was like, I am so scared. I am so nervous.
Did they arrest you?
Please, they did not arrest me. I was crying. I started crying.
Oh my God, you're such a pussy.
Because I was in New York for the first time ever. I was on this bridge, and this guy was like, "Oh yeah, you about to fully get arrested."
What a pussy!
I was borrowing my friend's car. I was like, "Girl, this is insane." So are you confirming that you're using pussy as a derogatory term, as a pejorative?
Oh my God!
Because you think pussy's bad? Wow, Monet's canceled twice.
How about you put Jordy's nuts to your fucking face?
So you think nuts are great and pussies are bad? Wow, you are really problematic.
So you think having nuts pejored to your face is a compliment? Okay, work.
Pejored?
Yeah.
You are so... And yes, I've had a lot of nuts in my face, and it is a compliment. And then lastly, the last gig that I got fired from in New York City was when I actually moved here. My first job was me... I see it, Jacob. My first job was me moving into New York City. And then I was, though, there are these folks in the street who like stop you and say like, "Hey, do you have a moment to help kids?"
Oh my God, you did that? That shit is so annoying.
I did that for 2 weeks and I got fired because I was so bad at the job.
Yeah, you sound that's not actually. You like to talk. I feel like it would suit you.
But I was there for 2 weeks. I could not get anyone to sign. I got one lady to sign up. On my last day, I got one lady to sign up, and she said, "I will only sign up for this job if you promised to quit this job." And I was like, sure. I had no intentions of quitting the job. And
was
then
she a black
I got
lady?
back to the office. And she was a white lady.
Oh.
She was like, there's more to you than this job. I just see more for you.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
hey, look at that. She was wrong.
Oh my God, you are such a hater.
A hater? Hating on what, my nigga?
All this, honey. All this, Miss Thing.
I think that later on in this podcast, we should give each other, we should do pretend job interviews.
Do what?
We should do like pretend job interviews. Like you should put up a job application and act like you interview me for a job.
I'll interview you for a job. What job though?
I don't know. We can like figure it out.
Okay. I mean, I've never interviewed anyone before. I wouldn't even know what to say.
Did you not interview Louise or Kennedy as your assistants?
No, I knew Louise for years, and I met Kennedy at work, and I already knew what she was capable of.
Huh. So you just be hiring motherfuckers. So I want a job. Hire me.
No, I have hired you. I hired you at Look Queen for 2 years.
Okay, first of all, I did not. Okay, so when I worked that job in New York City, first of all, you begged me to be a part of that show with you, and you absolutely did.
Familiar. And I remember you showing up to work in a crumpled ass suit, and I was like, "Go home, go home."
Well, when I worked at Look Queen, I was doing a full. That's why sometimes I see some of these queens, and they're like, "I'm only doing drag and I have no money." I was like, bitch, when I was doing drag, I was working a full-time job. I would work from like 11 in the morning to 7 in the evening, leave work, go home to Brooklyn, don't sleep, we'll sleep on the train for like an hour, go home, get in full drag, be out at the club at 11 o'clock until...
Another club.
Literally.
No sleep.
I was like,
another show.
Because drag was my passion. I was like, I will sleep for 3 hours a day for the next year because I just love drag so much. And I was like, bitch, working a full-time 5 days, 40 hours a week and doing drag. I was a zombie all the time. That's why on my days off, when you would call me and be like, Monet, you have to come see this. I'll be like, it's my one day off. Can I please just sleep? He'd be like, no, Monet, I'm telling you, you need to come. Cut 2 is fucking Straight Outta Oz. And yeah, I'm happy I watched it, but I would have really loved to sleep that time.
You were not, no, when Straight Outta Oz came out, you were not working a regular job.
Yes, I was. I was still working, because what year did Straight Outta Oz come out? I'll tell you.
We can Google it right
Straight
now.
Outta Oz, Roberta Elaine, Le Drag Queen.
2016.
60. Okay, no, I wasn't working full time at job at that time.
Yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, I mean, I was working several jobs. I mean, in New York City, I worked at the Jekyll and Hyde Club, which a lot of people. So can I tell you something real quick?
What?
Which I honestly, I know you're gonna laugh at me. I know you're gonna laugh at me.
God.
I think someone who writes for Kimmy Schmidt knows me and is Titus Burgess's story is my story.
Is it?
Like, I'm not... So, you know, he worked at this haunted restaurant, and I used to work at this haunted restaurant. He's a big, bald, black gay man. I'm a big, bald, black gay man. He lives with this white girl. I used to live with this girl named Michelle up in Upper West Side. And he worked at this restaurant as a roaming character. I used to work at the Jekyll and Hyde Club as a butler who roamed around.
Bob, this sounds like some astrology shit. They were like, you know, you were a good person with a nice heart who loves their mom. That's what it sounds like.
No, this does not fit. You don't know anyone else who worked at a haunted restaurant who was a big, bald, black gay man.
Yes, I do.
Who lived... Who?
My friend Ashton.
Monet, you are so...
I'm not lit. My friend Ashton. My friend Ashton worked at like a spooky place, and he's a tall.
No, not a spooky place. At a haunted restaurant, he was a bald black gay man.
Yes.
Ashton what? I'm gonna find him on Facebook right now.
Ashton Newmar, Newmar. Ashton Newmar. My friend Ashton.
Ashton Newmar.
Yes.
Who worked at what restaurant?
I remember.
Because I know every haunted. Because I know every haunted restaurant in the city. There was only 2, and I worked at both of them.
He worked at a haunted restaurant.
Monet, you are so full
I'm not full of shit.
I cannot.
Oh my God. Ashton Newmar. I love Ashton. Ashton, he's a tall, bald, black dude. He doesn't wear glasses, but he's tall, bald, and black, and he's gay.
Monet, you are... I looked up Ashton Newmar. I don't see her nowhere on here, honey.
I think she's private.
You are so full of shit. You are so full of shit. Anyway, so the fact that like that is my story, and then I saw it on Unbreakable, and I was like, oh my God, this is literally what happened. Like that was my whole thing. And I worked there for like maybe 3 or 4 years. I did real estate.
Yeah, you had a fucking vending machine in fucking Brooklyn. That to me, of all the stories you told me, to me that is the weirdest fucking shit. You have a fucking vending machine in Brooklyn. That shit is so weird.
In East New York, I still own it too, girl.
Okay, if you think that vending machine... Can we please do a video one day of us trying to find your vending machine?
Girl, I'm gonna get run out of that place. If I go back to that fucking place with that vending machine, they're gonna be like, nigga, this is our machine now.
It cannot still be there. They don't have the keys.
I gave them the keys.
Oh, you like relinquish ownership of it?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after the break.
Okay, yes, we'll talk about it after the break. We're gonna take a break right now. So Bob is not the only one who has shit to advertise. I have a talk show, The Exchange Rate. It is on YouTube every Thursday at 5:30 p.m. I've had great guests like RuPaul, Iggy Azalea, Gia Gunn, Mom the Drag Queen. He actually hosted his own episode. So check it out on YouTube at thebillseries.com.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna discuss on Patreon about my fucking vending machine. If you guys want to know about this vending, Monet, we should. You know, actually, I'll tell you what.
What?
We'll get real Patreon exclusive one day when all this quarantining is over. We will go and film ourselves going to the vending machine.
I'm so down. I don't think it's still there. Do you in like in your heart of hearts, seriously, do you still think the vending machine is there?
It was a nice vending machine. It cost me $3,000. It is dual stacked. It has soda on the bottom and chips on the top. It has a credit card reader. At the time it was a state of the art machine.
What 20-something-year-old is like, I'm gonna buy it? Like that is just not a smart investment. Like what did you think you? Anyway, we'll talk about it on Patreon.
It is a good investment.
Also, I tag us and comment because I want to know if you guys think the vending machine is still there. I'm very curious what y'all think. So comment or tag us in Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram if you think Bob's vending machine is still in Brooklyn. Okay.
Or if you live in the building.
I live in the building.
Give me my shit back. All right. So, are you interviewing me or I'm interviewing you? We can interview each other.
Yes.
I'm interviewing you.
Hi,
welcome.
Thank you.
What brings you into Dunkin' Donuts today?
I'm just looking for new opportunities. You know, I'm new here in New York City, and I just really want to start with a nice company and a family a place where hopefully I can grow.
Oh, okay. You eat these donuts, you'll grow. That's what they say. That's one of our jokes here. One of our jokes we have here in the company. So, what's your name?
My name is Monét Exchange.
Your name is Monét Exchange?
Yes. Does that discriminate?
Right.
That sounds a little inflammatory.
I just never met anyone whose last name was Exchange.
Oh yeah, before. Yeah. I come from a long line of exchangers. My you may know my grandfather. He's kind of famous. Hattie Mae Exchange. He my great grandfather.
Do you have any cousins named Refund? No, I'm joking. It's one of our jokes here because we don't give refunds on food. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So, what attracted you to this company? Like, what made you want to work at? I mean, there's Starbucks. There's
sorry,
Gregory's Coffee.
You know, I once heard that you should work places that you eat at a lot, or you invest in those places. So I figure I love Dunkin' Donuts. I love the coffee, and I would love to be that person to give people their coffee.
Well, I want to stop you there because we're rebranding. We're called Dunkin' now.
Okay, Dunkin'.
It's not called Dunkin' Donuts anymore. So
sorry about that.
We take that very seriously here at Dunkin'.
Okay, sorry about that. I won't make that mistake again. Working at Dunkin' would be, I think, really fulfilling, and again, something that my passion really is to do is to like make coffee and sell coffee and donuts.
And do you currently have a job?
I do not. Like I said, I just moved here.
And what was your last job?
My last job, I worked at this is so embarrassing. Oh my God.
What is it? Don't be embarrassed.
I worked at a Starbucks. I'm so sorry. It just tickles me.
You know, it's been really great chatting with you. Give me the application and we'll call you.
Oh my God, you're so silly.
Not a Starbucks. All right, you interview me. You were so silly. That was really funny.
Okay.
All right. Ting-ling-ling. Oh. There's a door. There's a bell on the door.
Oh my God! No, we don't have bells at our store. This is 1942 with Aiden Zane. Okay.
No, I'm walking in, ringing a bell. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Hello. How are you?
Hi. I just came to see if y'all had any applications. I want to drop off my resume.
We're actually looking for someone right now. Are you free to do a little interview at this moment?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I would love to.
Okay, come follow me to the back. Click, clack, click, clack,
of course.
Click, clack, click, clack. Ooh, kind of loud there. Try to step lightly. Please try to step lightly. Step lightly, please.
Oh, sorry.
So where are you from?
I'm actually from Atlanta, but I live here in Washington Heights.
Atlanta. Okay, in Washington Heights. Okay, and so this is our first location here in Washington Heights.
Which is so exciting. I would love to actually help open up an establishment like this.
Okay, well, we're already open, so you wouldn't be opening up. You would be helping to bring business here.
I understand.
Okay,
I understand.
Yeah. Should just be very clear.
I mean, like in the morning, like coming in, being the first one here, actually unlocking the doors. What I mean.
Okay, well, we will never give you that much responsibility. You're black, but just why now? Why do you want to work at this store specifically? Because we have so many locations that are like all over Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens. Why this location?
Well, I noticed that there actually weren't a lot of black people working here, and I wanted to represent.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, I work here. Am I not black enough for you?
I didn't realize you were black, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I'm blind.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Completely blind.
Wow, this is going to be very hard to do. Sir, have you ever worked in retail before?
You don't sound black.
Well, I don't sound black.
No, because I feel like I sound black, and you kind of don't sound black. So I assumed you were like maybe like I don't know.
Okay, so tell me what sounding black sounds like.
Y'all niggas hiring?
I like that. That sounds like my cousins and stuff at home. This is lovely. Have you ever worked in retail before?
This is my first retail job.
Okay, and you do.
But I can fold shirts, I can fold pants, and I can sell water to a duck.
Well, we don't have shirts or pants here.
I'm just talking about when I get home from work.
Have you figured?
I just want you to know that I fold all of my stuff.
Do you
when I get home?
Do you know where you are right now, sir?
I'm looking at the Google Maps, and it says
you're looking
that
at it.
I am
Okay.
standing. Yeah, and it says that I'm standing inside of a Planet Fitness.
Well, that's next door. We are Ashley Furniture. You'll be selling and lifting furniture.
Oh, I love picking up furniture. Love. I rearrange my apartment 3 times a week. I can't stop doing it.
Lovely. You're.
I mean, I have one lamp, so it's not a big deal.
Okay. And where is that lamp from?
The lamp is from Ashley.
Oh, you're hired.
It's a lamp and a couch. Yeah, you guys used to sell them back in the day. You had these lamps that were connected to the couches. It's a. We are so.
You're hired. You're hired, sir.
Thank you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. But I'm not opening the doors. I'll tell you that. All right. But you were so silly. I enjoyed the little improv exercise.
That was a fun little improv, mama.
Well, in improv you have the yes and.
Well, yeah.
Jackie Cox taught us that.
I know, she did. She was really good. You were good at improv your season.
Yeah, we had a few improv. We had the
the Empire State one. Empire.
No, that wasn't improv. That was scripted.
Was it
We did
scripted?
improv for. Yeah, it was completely scripted. But Snatch Game is improv. It's like a full. People don't realize Snatch Game is like when I say improv, mama, we be up in that bitch.
Oh, 100. And you also don't have anyone to feed off of. The only person you can feed off of is RuPaul and some of the camera people laughing. Other than that, you have no feedback to gauge how funny or not you are.
Well, it is when you can make the other contestants laugh. That shit is. You be like, bitch, I got this.
Were people laughing at yours?
Yeah, Chi-Chi was laughing. Derek was laughing. Yeah, they were. Well, Chi-Chi really lost it when I said, is that you? I couldn't tell if you was. I think I said I couldn't tell if you was Della Reese or Luther Vandross or something. She thought that was really funny.
Oh, Bob, I'm so proud of you and your season.
Thank you. I'm really proud of you too. You did such a good job. I was just. You just said. I remember. I think that after watching All Stars, you are officially my favorite Drag Race queen.
Oh, Roberta!
It used to be Alaska, but Alaska has been dethroned.
Oh wow, by
it's
me.
now Monét Exchange. Yeah, I'm telling her. I'm announcing it publicly that you are now my favorite Drag Race queen. You're welcome.
Oh my god. Are you gonna?
Would you ever go back to getting a real job after? Like, could you go back to a real job?
I could not go back and work for someone else. I could not. I just could not.
That doesn't mean work for someone else, but could you could you go to law school? Could you go to law school? Could you open up a store? Could you quit drag and do something else?
I don't know. I could open up a store of some sort. I don't know what it would be because my passion really isn't hospitality. Like, I mean, if I could open up some type of hotel or something like that, that would be dope. Cause that's what I worked in before I was on the show and before I did drag full time. And I really liked. Oh, I also taught for a little bit. What am I saying? I taught for a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, am I allowed to talk about the teaching videos?
I mean, you've done it before in a podcast, so it is what it is. I'm so over it.
Y'all have to Google Kevin Burton teaching. This shit is so good. This is some of the best. This is some of your best work to date. I gotta say.
Oh my God. So I don't know. I don't know the answer. I probably could. I mean, I love teaching, so I would. I could definitely go back and teach again.
Quitting drag But could you quit drag and do something else? Like quit,
No.
like drag.
No, not right. I don't see it in the next 10 years. Maybe after that.
How long do you see yourself, like, you mean 10? So, wait, you 40? You want to quit drag at 40?
I don't want to quit drag. I don't. It depends on what in my life is happening. I don't see myself quitting drag at 40, but I don't know. Bitch, if we all relegated to doing drag in our apartments for the rest of our lives, I don't know if I want to be fucking, you know what I mean? I don't know. Who fucking knows?
I think about it a lot. Like, think about myself and, like, do I want to do drag forever? And as of right now, the answer is yeah. I just love performing so much. Like, I just love it. But I also do want to, like, boost up my production company. I want to start producing films.
Yeah.
I want to start producing work that I'm not in. Like, producing a play that I'm not the star of or even in at all. You know what I mean?
I always thought, and I'm not even trying to say this to put a battery in your back, because Lord knows you have enough batteries in your fucking back. I always.
Are you saying batteries in your back?
Yeah, have you never heard that expression?
A battery in your back?
Yeah, it's like put you on to charge you up, like put a battery in your back.
No, that's some New York City shit.
Yeah, but like because y'all over there putting a fucking battery in his back. That's why he did all that shit. Like you amped him up. You like charged him up.
I looked it up on Urban Dictionary. Convincing a weak-minded individual to handle a confrontation for you, usually through violence, to persuade an individual to accomplish a task they are previously unaware of.
Oh my god, not the Urban
on.
Dictionary. You are like what in the caucasity are you doing?
I didn't know what you meant, so I had to look it up. When I be saying country shit, you don't know what I be talking about.
Yeah, you're like Piggly Wiggly.
Okay, Piggly Wiggly is not Urban Dictionary, it's just a company. But anyway, go ahead. You were saying.
I always feel like you could be like, not because I hate saying like the this of that, but I feel like you have very like Tyler Perry energy. I could feel like you could write all these because I feel like you could write these plays and you could write these musicals and they could be like movies and productions. I really feel like you have that within you to do, and I think they'll be. I feel like they'll be really good.
Thank you. I want to ask your opinion on something.
What? Yes, I think Aiden Zane is racist.
Oh, by the way, you know this is gonna blow up and like people are gonna be like going like we're gonna be the catalyst for Aiden Zane getting canceled. You realize that now, right?
I think it's. I'm sure this is already on Reddit. And we just don't know about it.
Probably, you're right. So I started writing a coronavirus musical.
Shut up.
Is it too soon?
No, it's not too soon. People need it now. People need to laugh at this shit. Bob, people are in their homes fucking depressed. I was talking to a very close friend who is, you know, in limelight and stuff, and they are going through it. People need to laugh. People need to not think about being stuck in their homes. People need this.
Do you want to hear some of? Should I like
a
regale?
Taste? Give a taste. Don't give like a little taste. Don't give it all away.
Well, I'll just give you the concept. So each song is a parody of a Disney song, and one of the characters is a drag queen who is really sad because she hasn't been able to do drag in a long time, and she's doing a song instead of "Be Our Guest," she's singing "I'm Depressed." So if you want to hear the parody of "Be Our Guest" called "I'm Depressed," then head over to the Patreon, and we will let you hear it there. It won't be an amazing recording. Maybe it will. You know what? Maybe it will be a fucking amazing recording.
Yeah. Why are you already saying that? I think it will be a fierce recording. Are you gonna give me a role in this musical?
If you want to, I would love for you to do it.
Of course, I'd love to do it. I want to be one of the muses. We are the Floozes. Fucking COVID-19, influenza.
We are the Floozes. That shit is.
Just all five of them. Fucking COVID-19, strep throat, influenza, all of them, girl.
Wait, did you just come up with that?
Yeah.
That is so we are not the Floozes.
The Floozes, bitch.
So
and each of them had to. We have to do our makeup like if you're the flu, your nose should be super red. If you're strep throat, your neck should be super red. If you're COVID-19, everything fucking red, girl.
Oh my god, that is so funny. We are the Floozes. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for listening to our ridiculous podcast about jobs.
That is going 100%, bitch. We really out here doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Hey.
I
And for the rest of y'all, we'll see you on Patreon.
You made me very happy. When this started this call, because I told you I was feeling a little feverish today, and I was feeling very tired. Also, not to bring the podcast down at the end, but my aunt in London died from COVID.
Wait, did that really happen?
Yeah, my aunt in the UK died. Like, yes, 2 days ago.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's all right.
That is so crazy.
She's 85 years old, and my cousin Denise, who is like really, she's special needs, so she stays at a home. So, and it was their dad's birthday, so Denise came home to celebrate her dad's birthday, and not realizing that she may have been in contact with someone. And then when she was there, the next day he started feeling ill. So then my aunt called the ambulance for him, and then when the ambulance came, she was like, and I don't think I feel very well either. And they were like, okay, well, we can't fit both of you in this ambulance. We're gonna send another one for you. The second ambulance came, and she died in the ambulance going to the airport to the hospital.
That fast?
That fast.
Guys, we have to be careful out here. This is what I'm saying. This social distancing shit. I'm just gonna say this right now. It pissed me off. I got so mad when Trump and the fucking governor of Texas were like, "Oh, old people, we will sacrifice ourselves so that our kids can have a." And I want old folks to be like, "Bitch, sacrifice yourself, nigga. Speak for yourself. I ain't sacrificing shit." And it's easy for them to say because they have so much money, they have so much access, they have so much stuff that they can avoid things like this. But for the rest of us, you live in Texas, yeah, but in New York City, old folks here can't avoid that shit.
Yeah, they really can't.
As of right now, there are literally people above me, on top of me.
Yeah.
That is how New York City works. There are people above, there are people behind me.
What's her name though? The really shady one, Inez?
Iris,
girl. Your little mean old lady Iris that lives next door to you.
I kind of want to go check on Iris, see if she's okay.
You should check on Iris. I think Iris would appreciate that. She might still yell at you.
She probably will. She probably like, don't use this door. I have a door in my living room that Iris says I'm not allowed to use. Iris like, this is my private door. Like, but then, bitch, why does your private door go straight to my fucking apartment, Iris?
But I
probably should go check on Iris.
Yeah, but everyone out there, just be safe, be healthy, and stay until the governments and not fucking governments, until doctors say it's okay to do shit. Listen to doctors. Don't listen to these fucking government people who have no knowledge on viruses and have no more knowledge than we do. Yeah, social distance. Wash your hands. If you leave the house, wear a mask and wear gloves. When you come home, wash your hands again and again and again. Like, if you can sew, make yourself a mask. They can make them reusable. And also, wash your fucking dick. And wash your dick, guys. That's really important. Wash your dick. And your pussy. Well, I love you guys. I love you so much, Monét. I love you too, Roberta. Bye, siblings.
Starburns Audio, a podcast network.